Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Chuck and Lisa show. We missed you.
Did you forget your name for a second?
No, I couldn't decide whether to say one thing or the other first. I am Chuck, and this is the Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired.
Yeah, you had a busy week. We'll talk about that shortly. Dersh, how you doing?
Better than I deserve, but I think you knew that already.
That is Dersh, our vaunted producer. Yeah, Lisa's tired because she traveled. She drove me all over the place. We drove in the last week. We drove to the beach and back. We drove to Maryland and back.
Ago.
Oh, were we back since then?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
it all adds up.
It does. It does. Cumulative bouncing. So yeah, we're back from a trip up to our 40th reunion and back. Dersh, what have you been doing?
As little as possible and getting away with it.
Puppy.
That's retirement. What about the puppy?
Yeah, we got a new pup. Actually, I'll try to put I'll load a picture of him here in a minute. But yeah, we got him Sunday, and actually we were in Jacksonville when he
Was that
arrived.
planned?
It was not. He was supposed to be here on Thursday.
But
the delivery team people had issues, and I don't know what it was. And then he was supposed to be here on Saturday, and then they got in traffic, and they just said they couldn't make it. It would be like midnight before they made it, so they stopped at a hotel and then couldn't deliver him till Sunday morning.
Well, that's sweet. What breed is he?
Well, he's another puggle, but he's a second generation puggle. A first generation of regular puggle is one parent's a pug, the other is a beagle.
Right.
Well, his mom is a beagle, but his dad is actually a puggle.
Oh, cool.
So it's what they call a second generation. So his markings are completely different
Yeah.
Yeah, I
than
noticed
a normal puggle, which is what we kind of like about him.
He's a bee puggle.
Yeah,
He's a
bee.
three-quarter puggle.
Yeah. So he's cute, man. He's got so much energy, and he's wearing me out.
Just like kids.
Yeah, he's wearing Chief out too.
But you know what? That's great. Dogs need another dog, I think.
Yeah, especially Chief. You know, Chief loves dogs. He loved his sister before we lost her, and
Yeah.
he's kind of been lost. And man, they've just gone at it for the last day or so, and he's having a blast.
That's cool. Hey, welcome, Ron, in the chat room. Good to see you, Canada. Good day.
Good eye.
Good to see you, good to see you, brother. So we got a lot of interesting stuff to talk about today. Anything else in the pregame I need to talk about before we cover the basics?
Nope. You go ahead and keep talking. I'm just posting your where you can find you, and people can read that while you talk.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
we got a lot of show to get over.
That's true. We got too much to do. You'll find me. I'm everywhere. Just ask somebody. It's like you can go up to a street sign and say, "Where's Chuck?" on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only thing I do want to say is go to exit 143 and go buy something from Lisa's store. What's it called, Lisa?
Vintage Velma. Consignment Connection is the store.
There you go. And it's right down near what restaurant?
K&W.
K&W. That's right. So that's off of 40 and 85 and exit 143. There have been things happening in the world in the past, believe it or not.
One or two.
Yeah. Christopher Columbus today made landfall on the San Salvador Islands. The Pledge of Allegiance was first recited by students in American public schools this date, 1892. I didn't figure I needed to tell anybody what date it was in 1492 for Columbus too much. 1901, the Executive Mansion is officially renamed the White House. It's interesting.
Was it white? Was it white?
I think it was. Did they paint it? Maybe it may have been the Chartreuse House until then. Yeah. In 1999, the world's population hit 6 billion.
Oh, lovey.
Oh, lovey, throw another stack of hundreds on the fire. It's a bit chilly. 1935, Luciano Pavarotti was born. Still dead. 1968, Hugh Jackman was born. 1970, Kirk Cameron was born. 1975, Marion Jones was born. 1977, Bodie Miller was born.
Bodie.
Bodie's a good skier.
Sure enough.
So enough.
Sure enough.
You make a good southerner, brother.
Well, since I've been one my whole life, I guess it ain't that hard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know. Let's see. Did you know that Keith Moon once broke into Mick Jagger's hotel room dressed as Batman?
Alrighty then.
I could see them doing that. If you were stuck in hotel rooms across the country in between shows all the time. You know what else they dressed up as?
The question is, does Keith Moon remember?
Question is, yeah, that's for sure. Or does he know how he got a hold of the Batman costume? I don't know.
I don't think he knows either.
Lisa is a big fan of Legos. Did you see that Lego truck picture I sent you?
So cute.
Yep.
Post that for a quick sec.
I don't have it up.
That's alright. I've got like 6 Lego vehicles that I've got to build that people have bought me that are still sitting in the box. I guess I'm going to have to put a shelf up just for them.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Did we use that brown shelf? Let's use the CDs. Anyway.
Myself.
Okay. Was my shelf. But okay.
Myself now. You got married, all your stuff is mine.
Oh no! How does that happen, Durs?
I don't know, but trust me, it does.
That should be part of the
It's in the fine print. It's in the fine
What?
print.
Understand that everything you own is now hers. And you are allowed to live in your house.
Maybe you need my stuff.
Yeah, you have no idea, dude. My son just called me today, just a little while ago before the show started, and he says he's picking up my grandkids, and my granddaughter's 4 years old, and my grandson, who's 2, he just turned 3, I think, he just turned 3 in March. Says he always wants to go somewhere when his daddy picks him up. So he said, "Can I go to Papap's house? Want to go to Papap's house?" And my granddaughter said, "Actually, it's Mimi's house with my wife because she works and gets all the money, and Papap doesn't do anything."
I love it.
So, yeah. It's definitely everything we have is theirs, and everything they have is theirs, Chuck. So
exactly.
we're on the losing
if you
end
ever
of the
get
party.
married, if you know that right off the bat, you are a lot better off.
Yeah. Yep. Good life.
Instead of going, wait, what?
Exactly right.
Reality. Yep. Let's see. Up in Wyoming, little girl, 4-year-old girl named Carolyn May Evans set a world record for a golden trout for any fisherman under age 10.
I hate her.
How about that? 2-pound one.
I hate her.
Why? I'm a terrible fisherman. My daughter was a great fisherman. My dad is a great fisherman. I say was because my daughter will never bring me to water.
Yeah, I love fishing, and it just pisses me off when I see kids like that, catch these big fish. Yeah.
No.
And there's a video out there. Chuck, I can't find that article. About the
Which
lobster one. The one you're talking about.
Oh, That's the one that I accidentally sent the pledge. Hold on. I will send it to you again. There. Oh yeah, she's just
Alright.
kid.
Oh, wow. Nice fish.
Nice fish. It's like really orange and yellow and stuff. But anyway, I've got to move along. We have lots.
Show the dang fish, man.
Go ahead, show the fish. Everybody got to see that. I love trout fishing, though. My
Oh,
dad used
yeah.
to get me up at 4 o'clock in the morning up in Connecticut to do that as a kid.
I love trout fishing. Prefer bass fishing, but trout fishing, yeah, lots of fun. That's good.
Oh,
stuff.
he liked wearing the waders and all that stuff.
Right.
And fly fishing and all that.
Okay, there's the fish.
Oh, pretty fish. She looks happy.
Still hate her.
Wonder if she got to eat it, or if she had to put it in the water.
Wow, what a beautiful fish, though.
It is.
Cool. All right.
Far out. We're going from fish to lobsters.
Another fish story.
Pretty
Get
much.
it? Get it? But I'm low.
Ba-dum-bum. A rare one in. You're very quiet. Talk to me, woman.
There's
Talk.
a lobster.
What'd you think of the girl with the fish?
You know, hey,
She made the boys jealous.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. She could say, "I got a world's record. What do you got?"
you got nothing. You got nothing. You a zero.
Worm.
Kind of worm.
Kind of worm.
Uh,
Rare, 1 in 30 million orange lobster rescued from a grocery store test. 1 in
Wow.
30 million. The sad part about it is the poor thing was being attacked because of its race.
Because of its color.
Exactly.
I don't think lobsters are racial.
Well, we're human race. Why can't it be lobster race? So anyway, he's carrot cold.
hey, don't make Lisa think tonight. Come on now, be nice.
I know.
I don't think lobsters are racial. I just think they didn't like orange lobsters.
That sounds pretty racist to me. If he'd been a regular colored lobster, they probably wouldn't have given him a hard time, would they? I don't know.
Little paint job would fix that up.
Yeah. Makeup. So anyway, I thought that's pretty cool.
That's
Lisa sent me
interesting.
these stories from for this show, by the way.
I've never heard of an orange lobster. That's pretty
I haven't
cool.
either. It's pretty cool though.
They look like after you, not before you.
This is my first beer of the night. I can't believe I. All right. Lisa wanted to do this story next.
But,
The story. Oh, Audra's here. Hi, Audra. Yay.
yay.
Yep.
Uh-oh. You got shot.
They're out there shooting.
One down.
Oh, must be our neighbor. Should I be looking out there?
I'm not gonna go.
Mom praised for fulfilling son absurd sandwich request for school lunchbox.
Huh?
Yep. Nutella and mozzarella cheese. Ugh.
Oh, that's nasty.
God, that
But she
sounds
made it.
horrible. Kid wanted it. She made it. Yuck.
I hope he ate it.
Yep. Lisa, talk for a second. I'm going to go take a peek out front.
Well, if Chuck doesn't come back, that means he got shot.
And you need to fill in the rest of the
No,
show.
I don't. If he gets shot, I'm not finishing the show. That's just stupid.
Why not? Show must go on. Apparently it's nothing because Prince Cotton's out there wagging her tail at me.
Okay.
So I think we're okay.
Yeah, I don't think I would be doing that.
I don't care.
I don't know, Lisa, we could do the Dersh and Lisa show. It'd be no problem. Could be Chuck anyway.
Right. That's how I feel about it. Nuts. Nutella.
That is
What kind of-
gross, dude.
I know. That's just sick. I mean, think about it. Talk about absurd taste. Ooh.
Cheese is just like butter that's being curdled.
All right. Yeah, and nuts that are sweet and.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't even think I'd
Pineapple.
want to try
You can
that.
put pineapple on pizza.
Well, Elvis put bananas on peanut butter.
I like pineapples on
So
pizza.
does
Ham and pineapple pizza is good.
yeah, so you don't knock it. Maybe it's good.
Could be.
Maybe it tastes like
Yeah,
chocolate
but
pizza.
I mean, it's hazelnut. So hazelnut and cheese.
I don't know. Maybe people put fig jam on cheese.
I don't know.
Yeah,
What's the weirdest thing you guys?
Dead taste buds.
What's the weirdest thing you guys like to eat?
Well, I guess I don't know if I can define weird because if I like it, it's not weird, right?
Exactly.
All right. What do other people call weird?
I ate a liver worse than avocado sandwich.
Oh, I love that. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it was because I was pregnant and it seemed like they were both the same amount of squishy. So
I love liverwurst. I love avocado.
it was good. You should try it.
Oh, that actually
You probably
sounds
like
yummy.
that.
I don't know. The other thing I
That's
think
not weird.
I eat that people think weird is I eat cottage cheese on my meatloaf.
That's a little weird.
That's a little weird.
It's not too weird.
It's yummy.
Pretty
is what
weird.
It is.
At least you don't eat it like on cereal or something.
It's yummy. It's very yummy.
I like cottage cheese.
That would be wild. Cottage cheese on cereal.
No, that would be like, oh, your milk's sour.
Yeah.
Well, then you wouldn't have to ever worry about if your milk went sour. You'd still like it.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't have to take a hard pass on the Nutella and cheese sandwich. Sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Hard
I guess
pass.
my weirdest one that people have said that's weird is ketchup, mustard, and relish on a hot dog.
That's not
Oh,
I
I
don't
do
think
that.
that's- I've had a lot of people tell me that's just
That's
weird. You
because
don't
they're
put
from.
ketchup
That's
on
because
a.
they're from Chicago and they think they're.
Right. that I believe, Lisa. But yeah, I'm with you, Chick. That my favorite hot dog is ketchup, mustard, relish, and onion. And that's
Oh yeah, I forgot the onion. Absolutely,
that's a
I
hot
love
dog
the
right
onion.
there. Yep, that's an
That
all
to me is the
American.
perfect hot dog.
Yep,
I'll take.
have to
I
agree
had
with
hot
you.
dogs the other night. We got this guy down the street that has a great deal on Mondays. It's
Monday and
dollar
Thursday, yeah.
Monday and Thursday $1 hot dogs,
You can only get 5.
and
now.
you can get them loaded, which is
You can't get
onion,
like cheese, but
coleslaw, chili,
Chili-
two other things.
chili, onion slaw.
Mustard, ketchup,
No,
No.
mustard.
mustard,
They don't put ketchup
Yeah,
on it
that's
all
it.
the way.
and that's what they call an all the way hot dog for North Carolina, and it's pretty damn good.
It's kind of like the ones they have at Martinsville, but not quite.
Yeah, the only difference is they're not red,
Right.
basically.
Huh.
So what do you think of that?
I like Chicago dogs from Sonic.
I like Chicago dogs, but I mean, they're not my favorite.
But I'm not gonna be like.
I'd much rather have
really
a Coney
like-
dog.
I really like when I used to go to Costco at lunchtime, and you could get a what is it, like a bratwurst or Polish sausage or whatever, sauerkraut all over it, and a drink for $1.50. And maybe you still can. I don't know because I never go to Costco anymore.
Yeah.
We are glad you could join us too, Audra. We've been last week we were having trouble with the
Well,
company that provides
one-
our service.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't our fault
Yeah.
last week.
Did
So-
you see that email, Durst? They said they'd give us another month if we send them the serial number.
Yeah, I did, but it didn't make sense to me. The free
I
month
mean, I don't know
from
what the serial number is.
I guess that's our user number.
I don't know. I don't know it.
no, it's a serial number. I got it. Chuck sent it to me a while ago. I have it, but
Right, so you
that
can find that.
the whole free whatever didn't make sense to me because
Because I complained about it.
yeah, but I mean, free what? For free?
Just gonna extend our payment for a month.
Yeah, they're going to extend our next deadline
Gotcha.
by a month.
Okay,
Open it.
yeah, I'll get that. I'll get that done.
Oh, Ron, malt vinegar on fries
Oh,
is
that's
very
awesome.
good.
Arthur Treacher
Oh,
used to
yeah.
have that.
And
Love
on,
that.
and on mushrooms, like Audra says.
Yeah, and on
Horseradish on fries.
We used to have
Well,
people.
horsey sauce from Arby's is pretty
We used
good
to
on
have people
fries.
that would put tartar sauce on their French fries.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That's pretty tasty.
Yeah.
I was dipping mine in them the other day.
Well, I do mayonnaise and ketchup on fries. I like that. That's French. That's a French. What French do? French style.
Mayonnaise is pretty normal.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise and ketchup.
And ketchup.
It's almost like remoulade sauce or Thousand Island.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh, very much. Well, add pickle relish and you got Thousand Island.
Hey Lisa, can you put your hand up to the camera really quickly for a
Yeah,
second?
no, I turned red, didn't I?
Yeah, you've been moving around a lot and it kind of messed up. All right, you're good.
Alright.
Let's do some shrooms, man.
Do some shrooms.
Let's do some shrooms. Magic mushroom, antidepressive, psychedelic affects perception of music.
Oh, don't
So
you
when
think
you
the
do
Grateful
shrooms,
Dead
it
might
makes-
have known that?
Yeah. Or yeah, exactly. Well, pretty much every band in the '60s, the Beatles. Lisa sent me this. I was like, well, no shit. But then again, I've done them, so I guess it is a no shit. You know what I mean? Have you ever done shrooms, Gersh, in your youth?
I can proudly say I have not.
Done.
No.
I've done plenty of shrooms on my pizza, but that's about it.
No psilocybin, huh?
I,
you, ma'am? Ever tried them?
Nope.
They're kind of fun. Oddly enough, I did them when I was in the Navy. I had this bad roommate that was like, I got some shrooms. Let's go do them. I'm like, can they test for them? He's like, nope. I was like, let's go. So we went and saw this movie called Shum?
Oh God.
The
That
one
was a
about
horrible movie,
it was
wasn't it?
horrible
That
movie
was a horrible movie.
about these underground mutants that grow in the,
subway?
in the nuclear subway.
Yeah.
You ever seen that one?
no.
I've heard of it.
So we went and saw that in my Jeep to drive-in theater doing shrooms. It was hilarious. So anyway, yes, mushrooms do indeed
We're also
change
being
your perception
studied,
of music.
We're also being studied for depression.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's why they said antidepressive in this study,
Yeah.
because it is being used as an antidepressive depressive treatment, and it works very well. So it changes the emotional state of people listening to music. Yeah. Clinical trials use selective music playlists to support the drug-induced psychedelic experience. And this work shows that enhanced emotional processing may be a positive outcome of combining psilocybin with music. So when you do your shrooms, make sure you're listening to music. No, I mean, especially if you have depression, because it is becoming a more common practice medicine.
Don't listen
for
to
it.
Dr. Chuck because he doesn't really know what he's talking about.
Tell me where I said wrong.
Well, I'm just saying you don't.
Yeah, don't. I am not a doctor. I am putting out a disclaimer now.
Okay.
That everything I say is my opinion. Unless
You're not a doctor, and you don't even play one on TV.
Right.
No, I don't.
Hey, what are you going to talk about next?
Well, why?
Because your stomach is not working right now.
All right, you.
I might have to make an escape for a second.
All right, you make the Great Escape, and I'll talk about the. You wanted to talk about with the space between letters.
Okay. Talk about whatever.
Okay. Feel better, baby. More space between letters could make it easier for kids with dyslexia. What do you think about that, Darsh?
Well, I wish I had it when I was growing up because I have dyslexia.
You do?
Oh yeah, so I have BD dyslexia and G dyslexia.
Oh wow! For real?
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I didn't read very well until I was in 4th grade, and my 4th grade teacher, which I remember her name because I loved her so much, was Miss Horney. She's the one that recognized that I had dyslexia. If it wasn't for that, I don't know where I'd be.
Audra says she can hardly hear over a fan-like sound.
Your fan on?
I don't have anything on. Seems to be working okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Is it me or is it Dersh or is it all of us? Okay, says that better. Huh? Weird.
Yeah,
strange things all over the neighborhood.
Couldn't hear anything, but anyway, okay. Well, as long as it's working. But anyway, yeah, she. I mean, early on, because they didn't really know much about dyslexia back when I was in grade school.
Right.
And if it wasn't for her, my parents wouldn't have known. And
right.
Of course, my parents, both being educators, then got me the help that I needed to.
Did they? I was going to ask about that.
Yeah. But I still struggle with it when I'm tired. I'll have a really difficult time reading, and especially numbers. I reverse numbers.
Huh.
So much so that when I have a continuous glucose monitor.
Right.
And it has a number that comes with it. It's a 4-digit number.
Right.
And it comes on a little piece of paper that's attached to it, and I have to type the number in to my device, and then I'll hold up the piece of paper and make sure the numbers match in order to make sure that I type the right number in.
What?
Thurs has dyslexia.
Yeah.
Bad dyslexia.
He has it bad.
Yeah.
So this may be of interest to you. They talk about kids, but I'm sure it applies for anyone. More spacing between letters. That's the finding of a small study that was tested that affects a extra large letter spacing on school children's speed reading and accuracy, and adds to the conflicting body of research whether visual aids are useful to people with dyslexia.
That's interesting.
I thought it was a vision type problem.
Yeah, in the new study, researchers found that putting extra room between printed letters seemed to make the task of reading out loud a little easier for kids with and without dyslexia.
Huh.
That would make sense. It makes a lot of sense.
So you might try that. It might help you.
Wait, there's a fan sound? There's not a fan sound.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, Chuck and I couldn't hear it either, but
It's weird because
Well,
we
they
don't,
said
even,
it's
we
gone
don't have
now.
the AC on or anything.
Are you still hearing a fan? I don't think you're hearing a fan.
Me?
No.
Oh, I wasn't hearing anything anyway.
Alright, what are they talking about in the big man over here?
Hey, that's offensive.
I'm sorry. Okay, good. No fan sounds.
Yay.
oh, wait a minute. That could be bad. I mean, if we have no fans out there.
Ah!
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do, you know? So, this idea of using more spacing in between your words might be something that people with it might consider.
Yeah.
Dersh,
Very cool.
you know what it would be a great time for?
I have no idea.
3 questions.
How about that? I had that ready. What do you know?
What do you know?
What do you know? Go figure. First time ever. Chuck those 3 questions out, and I've got it ready.
You'd think we were getting good at this.
Yeah, I don't think. It just causes too many problems.
Yes. Be quiet.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. I try not to think, at least. Sometimes I can't get away with it. All right. So, number 1, and this could be interesting. First non-political question is, what is the best live sporting event you've ever attended and why?
That's.
I'm not a big sports person.
There's so many.
Yeah, but you've been to a lot of NASCAR races.
Yeah.
So you've attended
Well, it's
live
kind of fun
sports.
when Junior won it at Martinsville. That was
Yeah.
very cool.
There you go.
That was pretty cool.
No, I would say that would probably
beside
be yours.
beside a couple of my son's, like state cup matches and things like that. Some of them were pretty down to the last minute.
Man. I would have to say,
Because I've never been to an NFL game, right?
of course not. Of course not.
But that was boring.
I think it would probably have to be the last series of, I think it was the 82 American League playoffs between the Orioles and the Milwaukee Brewers. My dad and I went to 3 out of the 4 games. We couldn't go to the last one. Unfortunately, we didn't because the Orioles lost and didn't continue on. But on either the second or third night, my dad and I decided to get into the Italian section of town after the game. And guess who walked in the door? The entire Brewers team.
Nice.
Robin Yount, all those guys.
That was
a lot of famous names.
That was a great team, man. That was a great team. Great players on that team.
There's about 3 or 4 of them in the Hall of Fame. And I got to shake every one of their hands.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I admitted to him, I was an Oriole fan, and I knew some of the guys on the team, and they're like, "That's cool."
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool night. But I mean, the whole series was awesome because the Orioles were down 3 games, and they won the first 3 games.
Right.
And then the last game, the Brewers won.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I do. Yeah, I do. That was a great series. I was a fan of Robert Brown, especially.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's not only a great baseball player; he's just a good guy. And
that group of Orioles was a lot of fun to hang out with.
Yeah. That's cool.
We got pretty drunk with them after a couple games.
Yeah. I've been to a lot of really cool things, sports-wise, a lot of them. But my favorite's got to be I got to go to a '95 World Series game. And,
cool.
Braves were playing.
Who was playing?
Braves beat Toronto.
Oh, right.
Blue Jays, and it's only went to 5 World Series in the '90s, and that's the only one they won. And it was in Atlanta.
And you got to be there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was so yeah, for me that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. Next question.
All right. So next question: if you had to get lost in another country, what country would it be, and why would you want to get lost there?
Well, I haven't been to any, so my answer is probably going to be stupid.
I mean, it doesn't matter whether you've been there or
I
not.
would probably have to say like maybe Australia or something because it would have to be someplace cool, but someplace where people speak English. Or France. So.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't really want to be
stuck in another country.
I wouldn't want to be really lost, like in Australia, like out in the middle of the wilderness. But like if I just got dumped off somewhere, like in a city, that would be fun.
You should get lost in Poland.
They don't speak English.
But you could get around.
I got a big Polish booty.
They know you. Big boobs, big butt, short stature. Oh, she's a Polak.
I'd say pierogi, please.
What's a pierogi?
I would say probably Ireland because I could get lost anywhere there and still find a pub.
Good choice.
Ooh.
On every corner.
I'm lost. Oh no, I'll have to go get a beer.
Oh, no.
You just stumble from corner to corner, Chuck.
Well,
go ask for
it's funny. I talk about beer a lot and I joke about it. I used to get drunk in the past, but now I just sip. I mean, like, I'll
But
drink
it's-
one beer that lasts me 3 hours.
Pubs are still fun, though.
Oh, they are fun.
Yeah.
The people, the raucousness, the whole celebratory attitude, usually.
Ask people where they're from.
Yeah.
That's what I like to like.
Norm!
No, find somebody with a funny accent and guess where they're from.
That would be me in a pub in Ireland.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a good answer. I didn't even consider that angle, but I like it, Chuck.
What would you say?
I like it a lot. Well, my answer is yours, Lisa, is Australia. I mean,
Right.
that's the one country I haven't been to that I want to go to, so definitely top of my bucket list. And I
And
want
they're
to get...
a lot like Americans.
I want to go there, but I don't want to get lost there because it's too damn dangerous and
That's what I
spy.
said. I don't want to get dumped out in the middle of the outback.
Well, I mean, there's loss and there's loss, but, you know,
Yeah.
just sort of...
It's lost in a town.
Right.
Right.
There's lost in space.
You can't find your hotel or something like that. That's lost, too, but...
You want to hear a really quick story about somebody getting lost? We went to, there's this place called Fells Point in Baltimore, and we went over there from my sister's house, which is closer to DC, and a bunch of us went over
is this
there.
a junior story?
Yeah, a bunch of us went over there, and we couldn't find some of the people. No, actually, Junior didn't get lost that time, but we used to have to write his phone number on his arm, or our phone number on his arm, so when he got lost, they could call us. But this was Jill's husband,
All right.
Jill's husband and her friend, and we couldn't find them, so we just went home because we got tired of looking for them, and it was before everybody had a cell phone, and so we just left them in Baltimore. I mean, it's not that far.
Where were you, you were driving?
Jill just got tired of looking for him. She went home. We went home.
That's
We
fun.
went back to Jill's house.
That's funny.
So they had to find a place to spend the night, and then come back the next day.
Plenty of hotels down there, so I'm sure
Yeah.
they were all right.
But this guy we used to party with, he did. They would always write his name and somebody's phone number on his arm in case he got messed up.
He was notorious for getting to the point where he couldn't speak anymore.
Couldn't remember his name or who he was hanging out with.
He was pretty notorious for that.
But now he's a responsible adult with a baby.
Now he's a baby at age 52.
Something like that. Yeah, he just had a baby.
Had his first baby at 50.
Oh, man.
Junior.
That's crazy.
He's going to be tired.
Mhm.
Um.
All right,
we got
last
one.
one. One
Yeah.
more.
Oh yeah, I'm
Question.
sorry. We got one more question.
One more.
Yeah,
This is the most important one, and it leads into our final segment, I think.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. There are 8 guys on your screen right now.
Oh,
Which
Oh,
four are going to move forward to the next round of the playoffs?
Let's see. Oh, Think Already is here. Hi, Think Already.
Larson
I haven't been looking over there. Good to see you, dude.
has to be Larson. That man's won more races this year than he's won in his whole entire life before. I mean, NASCAR races, not
Yeah.
truck races.
I believe so.
Um,
While you're thinking, you know that he ran 96 races last year when he was suspended?
yeah, a bunch of dirt races, right?
Won 86 of them.
That's crazy.
Won 86 of 96 races.
I would like to see Blaney in there.
Well, we know Chase is.
No, we don't.
Wait, he won.
Chase? No.
No,
Oh, right.
no,
Um,
no. He just made Harvick run into a wall.
Oh, that's true. That was fun. Oh, I got it. I can't wait to talk about
Oh
that.
my gosh.
Uh,
Not Truex. Blaney, Larson, Chase, and Denny.
Blaney, Larson, Chase, and Kaibu.
you really think Kaibu's going to make it?
Oh, wait. Blaney, Denny, Larson, Kaibu.
Oh, not Chase?
Not Chase.
Why? Because Harvick's going to trip him or something?
I think he's going to run him into the wall again.
I wouldn't doubt it, dude. I mean, they got something going on right now, and what does
Somebody
Harvick
said-
got? What does Harvick got to lose?
Somebody said, do you
Right.
see that sexual tension between them?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
hilarious.
I mean, if you think about it, if Chase didn't wreck Harvick, he'd be in the next round because he would have won that race.
Right.
Right.
So, but
Ron says Hamlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think Larson's going to be there. He's got 60 more playoff points than the next closest person, and that's almost an entire race.
Right. I was so surprised he even won that race.
I'm almost tempted, as good as they're running, to say
Sunday.
that both Blaney and Joey are going to make the Final Four.
Yeah.
They're running really good.
I definitely think Truex is out. I think Kez is out. I don't think he hasn't been running well at all.
Well, I don't think they're going to give Kez the good stuff anymore.
They don't give him the good stuff anymore.
Right.
He's leaving.
And he just hasn't been good. I mean, just things are going wrong. And I don't think, as good as Kyle Busch is, I don't think he can win one of these last 3 races. So I think he's going to be out. So that leaves 5. And unfortunately, I think the odd man out's going to be Blaney.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be, but I think he's going to be the 4th one out because, I mean, he's just had so much bad luck, you know.
Yeah.
And Larson's going to be in. Denny has been running as well as anybody in the last 10, 15 races. I think Chase finds a way to get in, like he did in the last race, with no bumper. And he still makes it. And I just think it's going to be between Logano and Blaney. And I think Logano's just having better luck right now than Blaney is.
The only 2 I just definitely don't see in are Truex and Kez.
Yeah.
Ernie is here.
Just marginal.
Welcome back, Ernie. We missed you, buddy. I'm glad you got your internet all hooked up.
Yay.
Our friend from Mexico, remember?
Uh-huh.
That's cool. All right.
That's the end of 3 non-political questions, which brings us to...
You need a signboard for 3 non-political.
I have one.
Oh, I see them.
It's on the back.
Oh, that's very nice.
Behind your
very
head.
nice. Very nice.
All right.
We drove by you, I think, already the other day.
Where?
He's in Northern Virginia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drove by him twice.
We have decided that we're not driving on 85 and 95 anymore.
Oof. That's such a drag, that road.
If we can help it, we're going through Lynchburg on 29.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun.
Next time we go up to DC.
I hear a pulp.
Come here. Come here. Come here, little boy. There we go.
He's a puppy.
The next.
Hang on.
Oh, wait, we got a puppy coming to visit.
Hey.
Where's the puppy?
I have to introduce the world to Bowden. Hi, say hi, Bowden.
Hi, Bowser.
Bowden. His name is Bowden. His full name is actually Bobby Bowden. We named him after Bobby Bowden, of course. And we're calling him Bowden for short. He's our new little pogle. He's a cutie pie. Look at those ears.
Yeah, it looks like a beagle.
He's definitely mostly beagle. He's a sweet little boy. He's got massive ears. He runs and he sniffs. He's sniffing everything and he steps on his ears.
It looks like trouble.
Oh, he's definitely trouble. And
we love the pulpies.
Look at this body.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty little thing.
We bought a handle for Shelby last night.
Hey, we bought one of those handle
tactical vests.
Yeah. We have one for Chief. I love those things.
Because she always
best way to pick them up.
She always wants to get up on the bed, and she's too small.
That's how I get Chief into the truck.
With the handle.
With the handle, little fat boy. Got to lift him up. But
you're gonna need another one.
All right.
That's great.
Say hi. Say hi. Hi. Say hi, Bowden. The world wants to meet you.
Big eyes.
Yeah, instead of a collar around the neck, Ron, their harness goes around their chest so that when you attach their leash, it doesn't pull on their neck. It attaches to their back. And then there's actually a handle on the back of the harness, so you can lift the dog, and it won't hurt them while you're lifting.
It's fantastic. I love it.
It's really. Well, I had so many dogs, and I had so many regular collars. that my poor dogs were choking to death trying to get away.
Sometimes when you pick her up under the armpits, she squeals
Right.
too.
Yeah. They get pinched.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, we're going to talk some more NASCAR.
NASCAR.
Did you know that there are going to be 40 Corvettes on the NASCAR track?
Well,
I'm kidding. They're going to make it Corvette style with a transaxle instead of a transmission. And the difference you may want to ask is what? A transmission, of course, is attached directly to the engine, but a transaxle is attached to the rear differential. So off the engine, you've got an axle that'll connect directly to the transaxle, and then from the transaxle, the whole gear system works through there. And it's got two small axles, but that come out the sides, shafts they call them.
what's the differential?
The differential is where the spinning of the engine is transferred to sideways, so that it sends the wheels going backward instead.
I know what differential is.
Okay.
I meant how is it different from the car they have now?
Oh, it has a transmission currently in the old car, where the transmission's attached to the engine. Now the transaxle is at the back of the car, and the big advantage of it is balance. It makes the car a far more balanced vehicle.
I bet Newman can still flip it.
Well, they're still going to be able to flip it. It's just not going to be as pro.
I'm sorry. I was kind of sort of paying attention, doing something else over here for the show. And Lisa said that really got me. I'm sorry. That was very unprofessional of me, but that cracked
All
me
good,
up.
all good.
It's all good.
Yeah, it'll be harder to flip it, but he can still flip. He can flip anything. The man is a single owner of the most flips in
Oh
history.
my gosh, that is too funny.
And
It's like he's out there like, you don't think I can flip this? Hold my beer.
hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Yep. Bugatti was originally the first company that created the transaxle in 1929. In the 50s, Lancia used it, then Ferrari used it in the 60s, and Alfa used it in the 70s. The Tempest used a transaxle design from 61 to 63. My parents actually had one of those cars.
What car?
61 through 63 Tempest, because it had the transaxle, and it didn't work worth crap. It broke the first year my parents traded it in.
Oh no.
Yeah. Let's see, and of course the Corvette started using it in '89.
Yeah, if you don't know what a differential is, just watch
'97.
watch the end of My Cousin Vinny. Get it.
Yeah.
And you can remember that to get off out of a murder charge too, if you need to.
That's right. My cousin Vinny is pretty funny. Alrighty, NASCAR. What was the fun part about this week's NASCAR, guys?
All the wrecks.
My favorite thing was Kevin Harvick looking in his rearview mirror, watching out for Chase Elliott, and then running into the wall head on.
That's pretty funny.
All the wrecking going on this weekend was awesome.
That was
So
fun.
many jokes about that.
I love the Roval. Yeah, in order to understand this, you need to know that Chase and Harvick have had a thing going back and forth for a couple of weeks now. And Harvick tried to wreck Chase out of the race earlier in the race, but it didn't work. It didn't wreck him out. Didn't even make him slower. He didn't even lose a lap. And Chase was right up to Harvick's back bumper again at the end of the race, and I think Harvick looked up and went, "Oh, this can't be good," and wrecked himself.
They really did.
I'll tell you, he if Chase would have gotten to his bumper, it would have been over.
Yeah,
That-
yeah.
Mhm.
Chase would have put him into the wall either way. So Harvick was done either way, in my opinion. Just
Dumb.
I loved it. Now Chase has a T-shirt coming out. What did you tell him at the end of after it?
Merry off season and happy Christmas.
And now he's selling a T-shirt of it.
people are like, "That's not funny. It's just tacky." No, it's pretty damn funny.
No.
No,
pretty
that's
damn
really funny, is what it is. That's funny.
What are you doing, Gracie girl? Ah,
My weekly nuts report.
what?
Nobody wants to know about your personal stuff.
What about Kyle Busch's nuts?
I definitely don't want to know about his.
They're loose.
They're
2 of
loose.
them.
Oh, Lord, I don't want to know this.
The worst part about this is that his crew chief has been suspended $20,000 and suspended from the next race.
That stinks.
Well, that's awesome.
Oh no.
You want to know about Denny's nuts?
No, definitely
Does Denny
don't.
only have one loose nut?
Only one of his is loose, yes.
No.
I think he's only got
I
one.
think it's the boy nut. Because he doesn't have
And I
any.
guess you don't want to hear that Chris Buescher also had a loose nut.
But next year, we
Those
will not
are-
have to hear about
Yes.
this. Because
Tell us
why?
why.
Because there's only one lug nut.
That's right. They're going to go from the 5 nuts to a single nut. And why, you ask?
Torque.
No.
It is torque.
No, that's not the reason. The heat that is generated if you have 5 of them on the wheel is bad. And by putting it in the middle, it doesn't cause that friction.
Okay. Somebody
Yeah.
said if you had that many, it would torque the wheel.
I
It
just
could
want to
also
rip it
say,
crack
off.
the aluminum.
It would
yeah.
rip it off.
It could crack the aluminum.
I just want to say, shit, sorry. That's-
What?
What are you doing?
That's funny.
Yeah, apparently the friction of having 5 nuts on the outside can cause friction.
I don't even want to know.
Hey, talking about nuts on in the outside
It's
causes
like
friction.
it's like wearing too tight of underwear.
You're causing friction just on this discussion.
Oh my! All right, let's see. So yeah, that was a great race. I loved the Roval.
We had to listen to it mostly on the radio, though, because we were driving home.
Yep. I spent the day today watching the next generation cars testing, and that was so cool. They look so much more like real Camaros.
You know
and-
why?
Why?
Because me and Mimi were out working while you guys just sit at home doing nothing,
That's right.
We are nothing.
right?
We're retired. we're retired, not retarded.
Real tired.
I don't know. That's a question either way, Chuck. I'm not sure.
Real tired.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Craftsman is sponsoring Denny Hamlin and Hemrick in the playoffs.
I'm sorry.
I thought FedEx always sponsored him.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently he's got another sponsor.
Oh man, if I was FedEx, I'd be pissed.
Oh, they're not going to get FedEx off the car. Speaking of which, where do you think about this new advertising thing on the side of the car? The number has always been centered in the side of the door.
Yeah.
Now they've moved it all the way up to the front tire, and why? To give advertising
More
space
advertising,
behind
yeah.
it.
It's just like sports, man. It's ridiculous. Look at soccer team. They look like they're
Oh,
walking
yeah.
billboards these days.
Yeah.
Especially if you watch any of the soccer from south of the border down Mexico and down.
Even, you know what? Even our club teams up here now have advertisements all over their jerseys.
It's
It's
ridiculous.
crazy.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
So, our next race is where? Where do we go?
Where
We're
are?
going to Texas.
Is it?
It's a cookie cutter track.
Oh yay!
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 I'm just going to pick Ricky Stenhouse now because he's always so good there.
Becky Stenhouse.
He's the one time of the year that you can almost
Wreck me, Stenhouse?
he's going to get a top 10.
He might. Does he have a mullet or not have a mullet this week?
No, well, the power of the mullet is missing, so he might not. He cut it off.
That's because Danica told him to.
Danica's gone.
He should grow it back.
Right.
Is she dating
She
Aaron,
was.
Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers, but they're
Aaron
not
Rodgers.
anymore. Yeah,
Oh,
now
okay.
he's got some other chick.
Yeah?
That chick that was in. Remember that show, The Secret Life of the American Teenager? or
Oh,
whatever?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah,
what her name is.
she's also was in what Divergent.
Mm,
Woodley is her
I
last
don't know.
name. Something.
Shalene. Yeah.
Shailene Woodley, yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard of her.
I also heard that she's what they like to call a beard, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, would Danica have been a beard for him?
I don't know. I don't know how those work.
I mean, leaving Ricky for him.
Maybe she didn't know.
Yeah, maybe that's why she left him.
They were together too long for that to be the case, though.
Who? Ricky or
No,
Aaron?
Danica
No,
and Aaron.
Yeah,
she wanted to have babies, I think.
Yeah. Or maybe he wanted to have babies and she didn't.
No, she did, I think.
Huh. She hasn't had them yet.
She just hasn't met you yet, Chuck.
Yeah. She apparently doesn't stick around long enough to get something worked out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's so good to see you guys in the chat room. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us.
Yeah, we missed you last week.
Yeah, we missed you guys a lot.
Our stuff was broken.
We were pissed. We were all pissed, frankly.
Yeah, that was not good, especially
But it
since
had nothing to do with us.
Well, at least they told us
the
that it was
worst.
broken.
Yeah, well, the worst
that's
part is that they had no way of getting in contact with somebody to help, unless you want to pay thousands
Unless you
of
pay them
dollars.
extra.
It's ridiculous.
Well, you know the good part about it? It wasn't because you push buttons.
First time for
Yeah, you
everything.
didn't break it.
First time for everything.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We have had this fun hour of nothing political. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it, Mrs.?
I did.
Cool. And you, Mr. Dersh?
Absolutely. There's
Good.
no better hour. Hey,
And-
Chuck, I'm putting up a military harness behind your head right now.
Okay, do
So-
that. And
so
I hope
people
that
can
Ron, think already, Audra, and Ernie all enjoyed being with us because we guys miss you when we're not doing this.
But only
Yeah,
on Tuesdays.
2 weeks off is really tough, honestly, you guys.
It's too much.
Anyway, there's a harness, which is really cool.
Yeah,
It's fast on, fast off.
yeah.
That's
We
what
got one not too dissimilar
Yeah,
to
this
that.
is pretty similar. Just,
That's what we got for Chief. It's the
Cool.
easiest thing to get on, and it really supports them. Got the handle on the top, like you were talking about,
Yeah.
Chuck. And
Yep. And I love how the clip is on the top so that it doesn't pull their neck.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a great tool, and
If you
You
got
got
a
the-
dog, we highly suggest them. We have had harnesses for the dogs for some time, but just not a tactical style.
Or just
Yeah.
the little stringy ones.
and
But
that's
if
got
anybody ever wants to see something really freaking hilarious, go to the hotel when we're at a hotel at 8 o'clock in the morning and watch me try and walk 3 dogs at the same time without coffee.
It really is like a puppeteering act.
Oh my god. And I'm cussing most of the time.
Yeah. But I like on the side of those harnesses too. They have the Velcro, so you can put different
Yeah.
stuff on them.
Hey, Darce, post the link for the right side of politics while you're talking.
Oh, you're killing me, Chuck.
Glowing in dark.
Yeah, that's a good looking one. We looked at the camouflage ones and decided to go with the
Yeah, we got that, but the
pink
one we got was black. It's just straight black. But
We got a pink one because it's Shelby. She's like a Barbie dog.
She's a Barbie dog, yeah. Alrighty, we will be back next week, next Tuesday, at 7 p.m. for the right side of politics.
Yep.
No, not the right side of politics.
No!
The Chuck and Lisa show.
No!
That'll be on later. Do please give us a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already.
And ask your friends to come and
And
watch.
ask your friends. Bring them. And
Oh,
the,
yeah,
right side of, the right side of politics
Then what the puppy
will be
said.
coming up at 8:30.
Don't ask your friends. Just force them to watch. Whatever
Yeah,
it takes.
that.
And as soon as Darcy gets that link up there, click on that link,
You're
and
killing
you
me,
will
Chuck.
magically be taken to the place that we will be in a short while.
You're killing me, Chuck. All right.
Come
there
on
it is.
now, if you don't post it, I'm gonna.
Posted to the wrong place. All right, let's try that
Oh,
again.
That makes sense. You posted it to the other one.
Yep. There it is.
Yay, us!
What
There
was
we
that
go.
YouTube thing that Lisa sent you wanted up there?
What did I? Oh, the dog music.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
And
put
Lisa's
that
going
up
to
there, too.
post a thing of dog music.
Well, Lisa
No,
won't.
I'm
She
not
sent it to
I
me.
mean, Durst is going to do it.
Yeah, it's 15 hours of relaxing dog music.
And we don't know
But I
whether
don't
it's
think
whether
it's
it's for
music.
the dog.
No, it's not music by dogs. It's music for dogs.
And can they only hear it, or can
I
we all hear
don't
it?
know.
It'd be funny if you play it for them, and it's actually 15 hours of silence and somebody just laughing at all the idiots who are playing this thing.
That's funny. Arr! All right, you guys, we're gonna get out of here. Click on the first link to get to the right side of politics, and the second link to get to the dog music. And
See if you can tell the difference.
we will see you in 25 minutes on the right side of politics with this other guy over here, Dersh, and me.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome! What a great show!
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Hey,
Thanks.
Shut up, Chuck.
Yes.
Shut up,
Hey,
Chuck.
Shut up,
Hey,
Chuck.
Chuck.
What?
Chuck. Get off my lawn!
Gotta do that. See you guys.
Good night, everyone.